And we were just on a second ago, and then the thing kind of crashed, so we rebooted. But as you can see right now, if you're just now joining us, we are in space. We left the Lupus Regina and the Scrap Bait. We're going to do a little recon around the moon. See if we can't see if there's some other stations, economy stations around the moon. And that is what we're doing right now. Hopefully we can find one or two that are not unfriendly. Currently, the Elite one and the SC or the GCSC are both not friendly because, well, we kind of hijacked their ships, and they don't like that. So we're currently on approach. I'm hoping maybe, just maybe, well, there'll be a friendly one on the other side of the moon. I would like that. That would be very nice. But I don't know that that's going to happen. And honestly speaking, I'm really doubting that it's going to be happening on any level, honestly. I don't know. I feel like I should probably go see if the enemy is still floating around over there on the ice, but no. I mean, we're getting there. It's just slow going. It's really slow going. Huh. You know what we're going to do? We're going to change the direction. We're going to head to the hostile one first and see if we can board. I mean, what's the worst thing that'll happen, right? It'll drop a drone and we'll haul as fast as we can. If it doesn't draw a drone, then we'll see if we can board. I don't think they'll let us because it's hostile and it'll probably be access denied. But they might do business with us maybe because we have a couple of contracts with them. So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe. Because if I can get in there and they have some of those data pads, then we might be able to get access to coordinates for other stations. Because I'm pretty sure I don't have any kind of hidden station GPSs or anything. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I don't have any station GPSs. Well, I do have ULC. Let's see where they are. Where the heck? Where is ULC? That's the Lupus. I don't even see ULC. I'm pretty sure I put them on there. Yeah, show on HUD. Interesting. Okay, we're closing in on it, and yep, it is definitely a hostile base. But let's see if we can get in there. I mean, worst case is a drone will come up, we'll get blown out of the sky, but I really don't want to do that. If we do see a drone, we will hightail it. But I'm hoping that that won't be the case. If we see a drone, we're max speeding it back towards either the scrap bait and let the scrap bait's weapon systems take care of the problem. Alright, that's an interesting symbol. I did never seen that before. What is that? If you want to leave something in the comments as to why my reticle did that weird like X thing, I don't know. Odd, very odd. Alright, I'm looking for any kind of other locations, anything else? Nope. Alright, let's see here. Alright, there it is. Well, they have not sent a drone, so that's good. We're pretty sure they're not going to want us to board. I'm pretty sure they're going to be a little angry at me. Oh wow, they let me in. Alright. That's good, I suppose. Access denied. Let's see here. Access denied. Haha! That's what it is. See, you won't let me do it. They'll let me in, but they won't let me do anything. Okay. A lot of access denied stuff. Alright, so I can get in here, get oxygen, get energy. And I can't even get access to the bank. Yep. Alright, that sounds about right. Okay. So we ain't gonna be able to do squat with these guys until we improve our status, which is not likely to happen. Alright, well. That's okay though. That's okay. We got this. So let's see what's beyond this way. Okay, let's look and see. See if any other domes or bubbles or anything. We're at 0.05. That's okay. As long as we don't get to 0.25, we're okay. 0.25 is going to be splat below. Alright, I don't see... not seeing anything showing up. Alright. That's the thing. I should be, if there was another thing, I would get a marker. That. Oh wait, what's this? Okay, there's the Alit beacon. Okay, that's another one we don't want. Alright, if Alit's over there, and that's over there, what's over here? Oops. We need to we're getting into the point. We're getting a little too close to comfort there. Alright. Alright, so there's that one and that one. Well, what about over here? I mean, there could be one on the opposite side. So we're going to check that out. If that ain't got anything, it's back to the base. Oh, there it is, an SAMU beacon. Where are you at? Please do not be on the ground, because that would suck. Oh man, I hope you're not on the ground. Orbital, come on, we want an orbital beacon. Because ground would not be okay, because I couldn't get to you. Alright, we look, oh, yep, okay, we're above the edge. Alright. Definitely air, definitely a space station. Ah, this is outstanding. There's still a station available. Unbelievably outstanding. And I don't know who these guys are. I haven't even dealt with them before. But that's okay. Oh, crap. We're getting dangerously close to that 0.25 situation. Don't want to do that. That would be very bad. Very, 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 very bad. So good. All right. Oh, I knew there had to be another one on there. It only made sense that they would triangulate their locations. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, there we are. Oh yeah. I might be able to land on that pad there, maybe. I think I'd probably be... let's see. I might be better served docking here with a side mount than I would be trying to do the other. Oh, this is so good. I'm actually very, very, very happy for this. Oh, what do we got? Anything free? Ah, yes. Long pistol stuff. Good, good, good. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put our weapon away with a friendly like. Ah, okay. It's an interesting layout. What do we got at the store today? Ah, weapons, as usual. Ah, I swear all these places, they all just guns. It's very frustrating because I like the mining stuff. I don't want to trade in guns. Man. And not only is there guns, but there's no tablets at all in here. And that's it. Let's see if we can refresh it. Nope. Oh man. Oh wait, did that refresh? Tablets? Nope. No tablets. So this is mercenary stuff. Alright. What do we got for contracts? Anything useful? Alright, we got hauling, search, acquisition, escort, hauling, escort, acquisition. Oh, we got a repair contract. Now, repair contracts are tricky because you can use them to pay for stuff. You know, like you could, if you've got the parts, you could fix it. But, there's something to be said about salvaging parts from it, though. If you do it right, you can get some pretty good salvage off of it at the expense of some reputation with that faction. I'm going to take it just in case I want to do that. The search contracts, I definitely can do those because I have spotlights and weapon systems. Acquisition contracts are really nice though. I can do those easy, so we'll get those, that up. I'm not going to be able to do reactor components. Well, actually I might be able to. I might be able to do that actually, but I need to get some ores. So we got some contracts here, and I could probably fulfill my other contracts here as well. Oh, can't go in there. What's that mean? Okay, hydrogen. Alright, got ourselves a chemical plant situation. That's pretty cool. Right on. Cool. I've never seen this kind of base, so this is really fascinating. So that's where they keep the hydrogen tanks. And that's the other thing. If I can get my ship up here, if I can get that ship, she can load up on all kinds of hydrogen. And that would be golden. Nice. And then we've got... No, can't access that. Oh, what do we got in here? Anything? Oh, yep. I know it seems kind of silly, like why would you get a flare gun? But you know what? If you get the flare gun, you can break it down and you can use some of the magnesium for small arms, things like that. I always hit this because one day I did get one that did have something. Nothing. Nothing. And nothing. Alright, sometimes there's money in there, that's why I check it. In case you didn't know that. And we'll keep going up. And you might as well check the whole beacon and situate the whole thing out and see what we got. Nope, no access to that. Cool. And the reason why you might notice I'm making all these crazy jumps where you could get hurt if you jump too far. But while you're in a safe zone, you cannot be harmed. Nothing can be damaged. You cannot. You can't do anything with. You can't like do repairs, grinding, or anything. It's also a good place to go if you're being attacked or chased by bad guys, because there's not a dang thing they're going to do with it. You know, they're not going to hurt you. Yeah, and this is another way you can get stuff, but I don't need any of that stuff. I want, like I just need tablets. Oh, so frustrating. It really is frustrating. I want tablets, but I can't get them. Alright. Well, before we go out here, let's go ahead and get this thing taken care of here. Charge up, and we will mark this location as we'll mark this location on here as this is a station. So let's go ahead and we'll jump over to the access point. Let's see. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over. Is this the walkway? No, this is where the platforms are. We're going to go over the other side. Go over here where we would be docking. Yeah, this is the dock right here. And then we're going to go ahead and set a GPS marker. And we're going to call this SAMU station. Alright, now that we have this listed here, we're going to go ahead and put this as in a purple stance so we know that it's there and it's a location. Now, the question is, are we going to go after the repair thing or are we going to go directly to our ship? That is the question. If we do the repair thing, it's not going to last. But yeah, we're going to go up to the repair thing. Let's see what it is and see if there's something worth, because there could be. Here's the thing, there are a few things I'm looking for to salvage, and if this is one of them, I am going to be ecstatic. If it isn't, then we'll just leave it be here and then we'll come back to it, because I'm thinking if I can salvage a reactor, that is golden. Like, I am not kidding. Golden, golden, golden. I'd never get a large reactor out of there, but I could get a small reactor. However, if it's a... we'll see what it is and see if it's something that I can even screw around with. What in the world is this? Okay, it looks like a station. We got some air tanks, some oxygen tanks. Looks like there's a few, I mean the oxygen farms, and there's oxygen tanks down here. And then here's the habitat location here. Looking to see, we got a beacon, a gyro. We got no thrusters. And let's see here. I'm not seeing. Now the trick, if you want to use these things for salvage, besides the fact that you will get bad rep with them, is you got to check it out first of all really well. I'm going to check to see. There's usually nothing else in there. And you do have to claim the grid if you're going to salvage it. But where it says repair here, that is the location that's going to go. So we do have a connector. That's useful. A lot of materials. If you're going to do it, you've got to cut that part free, and then whatever else isn't attached, it's going to be there. And this one here really doesn't have anything that's jumping out at me, honestly. There's really not that much here to be had. I mean, the solar panel would be useful. Yeah. I don't really see much. There's no reactors in here. Let me see here if I can access this and see if there's anything. No, it won't even let me access it. Yeah, I just don't know. I guess we could try to cut it free, but I don't know that I can do that. I don't know that I can grind away enough of this to make it worthwhile. You see, that's the problem. You have to be able to grind through this entire thing, and there's no real spot where I can do that quickly. You see, that's the trick. You have to grind through it fast, or else it just goes away. And there's no real spot where I can do that. It's pretty thick in that location. I mean, even if I just drilled through the repair here, it wouldn't make a difference. It would just disappear. Yeah. So I guess the best option would be maybe to go through this. Went through this, we'd at least get a solar panel out of the deal. And that's valuable. Alright, we're doing it. See? It all disappears, and your rep goes down a little bit. Well, here's the thing. Even though the rep went down a little bit, which we're still okay. You could do that a few times before your rep goes away. The other thing is that you know, you can only do that so many times. But that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and fire it up, head back to Scrapyard. So let's do this. Let's get back there. We've got we did salvage from the repair job. We stole a sail, you know, a solar panel, which is going to be really useful. We'll get that loaded up on the Scrapyard. I think I'm going to change the configuration of the solar panels so they stick out, rather than try to keep them on a streamlined location, because Scrapyard is going to be a station. It's not going to be a ship anymore. It's going to be a station. So I'm not going to be too worried about, you know, heavy armor and stuff like that for her. I'm going to rely on the other ship for that, which makes me wonder about maybe I should get the other ship set up. Well, now that we have a station, it might be a good idea to bring the Lupus Regina in, and I think it might be a good plan to bring her into the station. And even though I don't really need anything from the station except for hydrogen, and that would be a great opportunity to load up on hydrogen and dump off a whole lot of supplies. So I think at this point, really what we need to do is we need to transfer everything over, get all the material over from the station, and then set up the Regina to, actually, you know what we could do? We could actually set up the Regina to follow, because it has a remote control, and it wouldn't be that hard. I just need to know what the range is on detecting it. And then set it up so that she follows along behind. Set up a baseline of a speed limit, and then slowly bring the scrap bait closer. But the scrap bait is going to move really slow. Like, I've got to get that heavy armor off. Yeah, I think scrap bait needs to stay where she is, and the Regina needs to be able to go on her own. Because right now the scrap bait's heavy, really heavy. I need to reconfigure scrap bait without the heavy armor, and to put it out and reconfigure her into where she needs to be spatially. Now the batteries are going to have to stay put, because if I try to move them, that's not going to go well. So I need to work on that situation. I feel like it's definitely going to be kind of tricky, but I think we definitely can get some stuff done. So right now it's just a long drift back. It's going to take a few minutes. Always looking for, well, one thing that would, well, you see, oh, yeah, I forgot what that is. Hey, welcome, thanks for joining. That is actually not a station. Alright, that is actually something else. So that's the uranium. Deliver items here. Yeah, I don't have any stations at all. Yeah. I'm really curious if those pirates are still lurking around there, but we'll deal with them later. Right now, get back to scrap bait, get ourselves set up, get all the materials shifted over, and then we'll see about trying to make sure all of our stuff is ready to go for money-wise. We've got to find some other stations, though, that do something besides selling money. I mean selling munitions. We need more than munitions. It's like all these guys are doing is just, more combat related stuff. It's very frustrating. No food either. Instead you get survival paste. It's like, ew. Thank goodness I've got food here, but we gotta find some stations. Maybe the moon ones are just combat related because of all the pirate activity. We might have to move closer to the Earth-like planet, maybe. Oh no. Well, we'll get these solar panels reconfigured. Get them off I'll run them off on the center, and then that way we can get a little bit better coverage, I think. Maybe I'll run them off let's run them off the top and the bottom. Or no, we'll do them off the sides, maybe? I don't know. Or we could just do them off the aft, I guess. That's probably best. Well, we got two vertical. Well, let's see. Where do we not have coverage? That's really the important thing. Low. Alright, so on scrap bait station here, we have coverage there. We have coverage there. We do not, however, have coverage here. And that is not okay. So how about we put them here? Take that, and then we go over here, and we take that. And then we're going to put this on top of here, too. And let's put this one right over that. So let's go ahead and get rid of this.
Energy critical.
Alright, now let's go ahead and put our bosun chair back here so that we can sit down and have a siesta. Alright, good. So now we've got those covered there. So now by putting these like this, the other ones on the other side, we have coverage on every surface. So that should make it so that we get a little bit better off going on here. Even though we got only one, and there we got two. We really do need a second on the side, but you know, it ain't nothing but a thing. Okay, we got one thruster that we're going to take back to the ship. And then here we've got, let's see, 1, 2. Yep, only need 2. Wonder if I shouldn't take one from here. Okay, that's 2. I want 2 on every side of these things. Okay, so that's 2. And then let's see here. We have, on this side, we have how many? Okay. Alright, well that's not good. Alright, so we're gonna put this back here like this. Alright, there's 1. And then the second one would be thruster maybe? Okay, we go on the lateral side here. Okay, there's 1. So we got 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, 2 on the 1 ventral, okay, you got 2 dorsal, 2 ventral, 1 port, 1 starboard. Okay, but we have a lot forward facing for braking, which is unnecessary. So we'll take this one. We don't need that. So now we salvage 3, or 2 rather, to take back to the ship, which is good. Okay, we'll leave those 2 there just for braking purposes. And we still have a bunch back here, but we'll leave those for salvage. Alright, so that gives us 3 of those. Alright, now we have 3 of the 2. We have 2 salvage. Now let's go ahead and let's see here. What other things do we want to salvage out of this ship where we don't have for the other? What about in here? Well, rotor we don't really need, but we can salvage a cargo pod. Yeah, let's do that. Wow. Okay, this cargo pod's filled to the brim, and there's no way I'm hauling that much material. So I guess we're just gonna have to start trucking material then, I guess. So we'll just take as much as we can, and then out we go. And we'll head to the Regina. And we'll slowly start bringing the Regina up, because I think having the Regina up here and having the station set up with a dock is actually the best option. And then if I can link up the two, I should be able to transfer all the material rather quickly, and in doing so be able to transfer any hydrogen left also, which would be really, really useful. So yeah, we're definitely gonna want to do that. And then I'll stockpile it in the small tanks, and I'll leave the small tanks, I'll call them trip tanks, and those trip tanks I will keep on stockpile mode, so that any hydrogen that comes in continually keeps them filled and they stay topped off. And then if I need an emergency hydrogen, I can just switch off one of the stockpiles, and then it'll pull off. That's actually a really good way to make a trip tank, so that I can even set it up. Actually, you know what I could do? I could put up a, actually this is the idea. I'll set up an automation so that there are emergency tanks. And I'll set it up so that when they go off, it sets off an alarm, and it lets me know that they were on the emergency level. So yeah. But right now we got some thrusters, and we're gonna go ahead and bring them in. Let's see here. I wanted to put some extra thrusters in the back. I wanted some extra. I've got these 2 here, but I kind of wanted to put another one here, and then bring that angle up on a full lock, or possibly even where would be another good. I could put some more right here, actually. Couldn't I? Yeah.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Alright, so we're going to come over here. We're going to drop a few things. Get in here and see what that is. And that is a light armor lock. Outstanding. Okay, so that worked out nicely, because wait a minute here. Huh. Really? Huh. Alright, we're into that one. But there's another one up here. Another jump drive. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and get the ion drive in place first. So let's go ahead and get that in there. And then I need my parts. cool. That'll give me a little bit more speed. Huh. Yeah, I need to get in there. I need to hack that one right down in here. Honestly, I think I can access that right there. Uh-huh. That's it right there. Gonna get this jump drive hacked, and then I'll be really able to do some jumping. And that'll be good, because that'll give us more mobility.
Inventory full.
Okay, good. Good deal. Yeah, that works out nicely. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go into this one. And then we're gonna get this one taken care of. Just like that. Nice. Both of them in place, and the rest of this is material. Alright. Yeah, this engine here, I like the maneuverability of it, but we need to get this part down here into a hangar bay, and that is not necessarily in cahoots with that. I think I might like to get rid of the large thruster nozzle. It's just kind of one of them things. Alright, so I'm thinking we need to get you closer. I don't know how much battery juice is left in this. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Oh yeah, we never did finish getting the rest of these in place. I need to finish my job. Yeah, I don't like having that up there like that. It's not very well supported, and it could create a problem, and I don't know how I got sidetracked enough to do that, but we need to finish the job. This side, over here, needs to get fixed. The lake big time. Alright, so we've got 3 aft, and we have 3 aft, okay? And then we have, yeah, right here. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then that one goes right there. But I think I might pull that one back to here, actually. Because I'm thinking I pull this one in a little bit further, get her tighter up to the vessel, and that'll be working out a lot better. And I do need to get the metal plates involved. Oh yeah, it's much better. Right there. Alright, cool. And hopefully these two are close enough that it's not, well... I feel like I almost need to bring this down to here. That way it's at the same level. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of need to. Alright, now let's go ahead and shift it down. I just feel like I don't like it here because I have a feeling it's going to impede on the hydrogen engine one, and that's not going to be good. So we're going to have to drop this one down so it's down below the level of that. There we go. Alright, that's perfect right there. And then we can go ahead and go with so that gets that in place. We'll have to fix that block when we get to it though. But here we go. So we're going to go ahead and put this block down below where it belongs. Because you have that sticking up like that, it's just it's an open target. It's ready for a lot of bad things to happen, and nobody wants that. Also need to armor up because those stupid that scimitar is going to be a problem at some point, assuming it's still around, which I highly doubt it's disappeared. You can only get lucky that maybe you might get lucky and it might end up being like MIA or something. That would be so fortunate though. I need another thruster. I seem to have miscalculated the numbers. Huh, 'cause I thought for sure I had the right number, but it looks like I'm actually short on some forward thruster. Because I've got 2 over here to the 1 on this side, and that's not cool.
Energy low.
Alright, cool. Alright, so now that we got at least the bulk of those taken care of, we can jump down here and actually do what we planned to do originally. Which works out well because we've got this done. So let's go ahead and head back down. We're going to sit down, charge up anyway. I would have stopped by the other, but we won't do that. So let's go ahead and power it up. Oh yeah, we got some good engine power now. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. 33 minutes of power, huh? Alright, so inertial damper's off. We just sit here and we coast. And then when we get close enough, we'll do a reverse burn, and then we'll bring us up right next to the scrap bait and see if we can't line up with her enough to be able to be okay. I'm pretty sure there won't be any issues with the weapon systems, but you never know. $75 clicks to that station over there. Where's yeah, Sam station is, yeah, it's 75 clicks, so you know, 33 minutes left on the batteries. I mean, we could just strip the heck out of scrap bait, but I don't want to strip scrap bait out, you know. We do need some ice though, and that's the kick. Alright. Uh-oh. Why are you smoking? Oh, that's off. Oh, you must just be smoking from the impact you took from the fight. Yeah, that's true. She did get damaged when that fighter attacked her. So now we're just gonna roll along closer. It'll just move a lot faster if I can get a connector hooked in, but the hard part's having the connector to get hooked in. I salvaged one connector and the other one's being used. I'm trying to think if I have another connector somewhere, but I don't know that I do. We may have to do a merge, but I don't know that that would work. I don't want to risk it. It's been very tricky lately, so... But at least if we can get close enough, we can... Even if we can get a... at least if we get close enough, we can just do a back and forth from the connector, you know, to the large cargo pod, and then I can just keep that going back and forth, you see. Even that would be faster than trying to go 20 clicks. Not to mention the fact that, man, if we aren't having a tough time otherwise. Alright, so let's check to see. Vent controllers don't matter. LCDs don't matter. Anything else we got that's important, like batteries? Industrial hydrogen tanks. We might have to do something with that. Landing gear, no, that's not something to target. Yeah. Airlock buttons, no. Timer blocks, no. Well, the thrusters might. No. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I changed over all the thrusters, but we may have to go through and do that. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Alright, we're bleeding off speed as we slow down. Just to be on the safe side, I should probably grind down all those, all the thrusters, and then reestablish that they're mine. That reminds me, is there an O2 tank I don't know about? I'm looking at H2O2 generator, and there's an oxygen tank, but it is owned by me. Yeah, the thrusters don't ever say. And they're a tricky one, those thrusters. Alright, 5 clicks out. That's not too bad. Wait till it comes to a complete stop. Once it does, the battery draw should... Yep, switch back to 27 days. Alright, cool. Alright, back we go. I gotta go in there and get that. I gotta convert over those things, plus I gotta make sure that I hit every single one of the other things. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna keep using our impromptu doorway right here. The patio door is open. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're gonna take this opportunity and make sure every one of these things has been hacked. There to be any doubt in my gun's minds who owns this ship. So I gotta take time, go around and do this, because sometimes the AI won't. You bring up. What the heck just happened? Huh? Alright, I'm confused as to what's going on with that. Must have had some residual hydrogen in it or something. Well, either way. But before you do this, you better make sure the progression hasn't kicked your butt, because yeah, that's never good. Oh, I have a feeling that this could probably go down to the moon's surface. Probably. Alright, now I'm gonna go up inside here. And let's go ahead and get this hydrogen tank. And incidentally, we're gonna make the other tanks yellow like that. There we go. Now all the hydrogen tanks are yellow. Kind of snazzy, actually. Kind of like that, but okay. Now we're gonna go do this one. I just want to be sure that when I get up there, Scrapyard isn't gonna lose its collective mind and start frying all my stuff. Because, you know, that's how stuff works in life. Everything seems to be going okay, and then blammo. I've had it happen before, that's why. Alright, make sure all these things are... It's easy to forget to hack these things and change ownership. But propulsion is a target for the AI on turrets. And it's easy to forget, and you're rolling along, and it's still owned by the enemy. Even if they weren't the enemy when you started. And last but not least, look at these underbellies here. And we'll get the hydrogen tank. I guess we'll know soon enough when we get up there, and if we get fired upon. Alright. to get up on it anyway at some point. So I suppose it's best if I can get up there and we don't get attacked. That would be nice. So I guess we're gonna see what happens. I'm pretty sure we covered everything. Weapons, propulsion, everything's covered. Put those on recharge. I don't remember. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. Alright, let's bring her in. Four kilometers is a hell of a lot easier. I keep thinking to myself, maybe I should keep it out about a couple clicks. But I just feel like if I move close, then some of the weapon systems won't really be covering things very well. If I shut down all weapon systems except for the the meteor guns, then that'll tell me whether or not we passed muster. So alright, so we're gonna go and we're gonna flip over here and we're gonna get some more materials. I think at this point it's just going to be basically loading up with as much as I can get off the scrap baits, out of the scrap, you know, the cargo holds of scrap bait, and then get those loaded into that cargo pod. And probably should get some cargo pods that are set up too, that cover the same range. We'll probably snarf those off of scrap bait too. Alright, so let's empty out the external pods first. Wow. We'll drop the grids. Alright, let's go down here to the... Okay. Alright. So at this point, we're going to basically going back and forth here and offload this stuff. I'd like to get some more, some ice and stuff like that. I think next episode, what we're going to be doing, I do have a bunch of this to do, and I'll continue to do this, I think, off screen. But here's the thing. What we want to do is eventually, after we get all the materials shifted over to the Lupus Regina, we're going to go ahead and head up to the station and get umbilical hooked in, and then we'll go ahead and get set up. But that's the thing. We've got so much we need to salvage from the scrap bait that it's going to take a while. Because, you know, there's just so much. And I've only got one connector, which makes it so that it's impossible. Unless we took the connector off the back end, and then we took this off of here and put this in somewhere else. But this is the problem. We kind of need that ship to be able to have a clear docking mechanism, you see? So there's the challenge. So as much as I hate to admit it, I think a back and forth is really the easiest and best way to do this. And I think I want to, I think if we can get, I think I'm going to take and shut down all of the weapon systems on scrap bait and try to get, the ship closer so that we can have her right up next to him, and then be able to, like, transfer, offload all the stuff from scrap bait, and then we'll start changing scrap bait over into a station and then go from there, is what I'm thinking. So let's go ahead and deactivate all weapon systems, and then except for the meteor gun, because because meteors come by and they cause problems, so we want the meteor guns to be good. And if the meteor gun starts shooting, then we know that we need to back off. But I think maybe we'll do that next time. Look, we only take 2. It's very discouraging. I'm not gonna lie. It's like there's just so little I can carry. I gotta do it. We're doing it. We're doing it this episode. We're doing it right before we do the stuff, because honestly, I just don't want to. Yeah. Rocket turret off. Rocket turret off. We'll turn off the assault cannons. We'll leave the GAT on. If the GAT starts shooting, then we know we've got a target we've got something on there that's not jiving. So let's go ahead and turn off that GAT and that GAT. We'll leave the third GAT on, and then let's go ahead and turn off the assault cannon 1 and assault cannon 2. Alright, so that leaves that GAT is active. All of the weapon systems are now turned off. Alright. Let's bring the Lupus in, and hopefully we did what we could, and we're not going to have a fratricide moment. Because that would really suck. I feel like if I don't do that, if we don't do that, we're going to be screwed. I just feel like it's just going to take forever to do 200 pieces every time. Like 200, then 200, then 200, then 200. If I'm going to do that, I might as well be sitting right next to the ship. And then I could just go turn, 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 you know? It just makes more sense. So let's see if we're okay, if we're past muster. If not, then that just means we've got to rebuild everything. And the scrap bait will just be scrapped, and the new scrap bait will come into place, and it'll be scrap bait station. Because the station's name is going to be Scrap Bait Station in honor of that ship, because that ship was our first ship. But if it means I gotta rebuild the bloody thing all the way from scratch, then that's so much that'll happen. But alright, let's do this. We're coming in. Alright. Closing in. Okay, we're going to let it burn as we close. 2 clicks. Registering friendly. Alright, so all my weapon systems are lining up with friendly. That's good. We're within weapon range. Coasting in. Okay. So far, we haven't been attacked. Alright. Wow. I didn't really realize how small Scrapyard is compared to this ship. She's a really small ship. Good gravy. Oh, nope, nope. Nope. So something on Scrapyard is tingo bad. Alright. Nope. Alright, we're gonna turn about What is it that's gone bad on there? What is bad on scrap bait? Alright, so whatever the thing is about scrap bait, we need to clear the range, clear the range, clear the range. We need to get back out to 2 kilometers because there's something on scrap bait that was never taken care of because, and I don't know what it would have been, but for whatever reason, the weapons on the main ship is taking it under fire. Oddly. That's so weird. Alright, anyway. Crap. What would it have been? I hacked everything on scrap bait. Apparently I did not hack everything. Because the artillery cannons, well, they didn't like that. Wonder if I can turn off the arty cannon. No, because if I turn off the arty cannon, all the other weapon systems will still go after her. Yeah. Wow, I didn't expect that. I really didn't. What in the heck? What is on scrap bait that we targeted? I never imagined that scrap bait would have something on her that would be bad. Alright, let's go find scrap bait. Let's assess the damage. Because that was a big hit there. Okay, what did we do? What was this? Where was the hit? Alright, so we took the hit back here, it looks like. Blew out one of the thruster packs. Yeah, it looks like it targeted the thrusters. Huh. Wow. Well, that's interesting. And really not cool. Wow. So that changes the scope of things. So that means if it hit the thrusters, it blasted out this thruster too. Going over there, it blew out this thruster here, and it blew out that thruster that was there. So this thing, all of the stuff on that ship has been converted over to us. So why? Well, that tells me a lot. That means basically I've got to scrap bait, and then I need to build onto that from here. Huh. Well, that is interesting. That is very interesting. Huh. Alright, so I guess scrap bait station will have to be built from scratch, and we'll have to utilize material from this scrap bait ship to make the station. And I think a lot of this will have to be salvaged too for the lupus. Oh man, this is gonna take forever though, because she's right there and she's going after everything with this one. So alright, well, I guess it's gonna be a series of really long and drawn out stuff. Man, that's crazy. Alright, well, well, let's go ahead and get We'll get these thrusters out of here. Get these thrusters salvaged at least. And then, let's see, do we have any with thruster components already embedded in them, maybe? Nope. Just the thrusters, no components. We want to leave one thruster in every location at least, just so she doesn't drift off. So let's go ahead and take these thrusters here. And then we're going to go ahead and we'll set these thrusters up on the other. We're just going to salvage everything we can, and we'll just be reconfiguring. We'll just reconfigure the Lupus, because I don't see how there's any other options. I don't know what is in here that hasn't been hacked, so I think the best bet is just to salvage what we can. Get everything salvaged and then just go from there. So let's, yeah. We could probably build, you know, if we took all the electronics out of here, all the propulsion, power, weapon systems, all that stuff, and control out of there, strip it out, and rebuild it from scratch, we could use the hull for the station if we wanted to. And that would look kind of cool. So I like that. I like that. That makes good sense. So we got two thrusters pulled out already. And then let's go ahead to third. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. No, it's still pretty close. Emptying out the cargo is going to be the pain in the butt, but it's okay. It's okay. Alright, so let's rotate in place. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to leave this drifting. And we're going to go ahead and grab this.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Inventory full. Blah, 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 blah. Inventory full. Alright, let's just drop these. These are the biggest things. And let's get in here and get this set up. Yeah. No. All right. Well, thanks for joining me tonight, and until next time, we will, keep building. Thank you so much for joining me, and then next time we're gonna dive into a bunch of other stuff. So there's a whole bunch more to come. So until next time, bye.